the silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Kansas City Chiefs. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. A first down and more for Edwards-Helaire. He's at the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 34.
2nd and 8. Now Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The 13-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And Edwards-Helaire, I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll stop him short. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play. That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, looking for Waddle, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Check 31. Check 31. Watch out. Watch out.
He's going to keep this again. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember. That when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Mike 46. Mike 46. Wild Bill.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. Touchdown Raiders! Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to bring him down just past the 15, and a flag down as well. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Mahomes firing complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7.
Chiefs 21, Raiders 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Back to throw. Hall.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 47. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Butker on for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Raiders 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. To throw on second down. Hall.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw it is Hall on third down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
Operating from the gun, Hall. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Raiders 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. They'll start by running the option to the right. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
46, boys, 46. 46 to Mike.
He'll decide to keep this once more. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
At the 20-yard line.
From the gun, Hall. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
A big play there for the Raiders.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Hey, come on out here. Come get
They'll look to throw again. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw again. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Off the play fake. Hall. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Just like that.
Hall now on first down. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Chris Jones racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. 13 yards remaining on second down.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. 54 is must.
Bust through the tackle and out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
A gain of 11. It's now 3rd and 2.
Hall off play action. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. They'll try and throw for it. And the Raiders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But you identified an open target and put it right on him.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And 7 at the Raiders' 43-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 58 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Eluding the pressure right. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 15-yard line.
Looking to throw. Hall. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now they'll run it on the toss. Micah Kiser was in on the tackle.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and run for it, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on error.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Go time, baby!
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Las Vegas, first down.
Back to throw. Hall. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. Able to spin free. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Second and 11 now. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
And it's 3rd down.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. Oh, some strong running. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Butker now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
62, Raiders 15. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I'm going to score.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be.
And now here's another interception. Lonnie Johnson picks it. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Raiders 21.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off into fourth. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? But a lot of offenses say touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. oftentimes they get one look and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Room to run at the 50. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Flush, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chiefs, they get an all-important 10th win to move them to 10-6 with 1 week to go.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink it. Moment of truth, credit check. You not a fool. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look. Salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion. It's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking. Probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted. Playing all goal, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me. I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting what do for a purse. Disgusting what do for the clout. I'm one of the realest. The real ones could vouch. They thought I was done, but all that doubt. You gotta pay my next around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to the my runner gets you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my CD. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy, I blowed her budget on me, that's on me, I'm conceited. Treaty, nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee deep, I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG, they gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they compete. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm